Although the legend has a few different variations, most people agree that Bloody Mary is the manifestation of the Queen of England. I strongly suggest you study these videos first and think about the potential consequences of summoning her. A lot of people claim to have never been the same since inviting Bloody Mary into their home, so be careful. Number 11. Nick Gets Bloody. A YouTuber named Nick makes it clear from the beginning that he does not believe in Bloody Mary in the slightest. He turns the lights off and then 3 times in a row he sarcastically says, ... before he has a chance to finish his sentence.
Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary.
The figure touches him and he falls to the floor. If this was real, exactly how this video was recovered or uploaded remains a mystery, as it looks like Nick might not have pulled through. Number 10. The family challenge. Brianna and her father decide to take the Bloody Mary challenge, so they head for the bathroom mirror. Strange events start happening before they are even ready. Brianna lights a candle, turns on the sink.
Oh my gosh, I have to turn the water on? What the heck?
What?
What the heck?
Did you? How the water just like made water? The sink made water noise.
Right when I said that.
Spins around 3 times while saying Bloody Mary, and then this happens. ... They hear a loud crash and they also think that they heard a faint scream. Brianna tries to summon Bloody Mary one more time in the darkness, this time without candles. She is startled by something and says that she can see Bloody Mary, but her dad messes up and doesn't catch it on camera. All we get to see is her frightened reaction as she sprints out of the room and leans against a wall in fear. She could be acting, but then again, some people in the comments section said that they can see something in the mirror when she is running away. Number 9. The Back Scratch. Guava Juice is a YouTuber who is tired of hearing strange knocking sounds all over his house. He reasons that if he can summon Bloody Mary, maybe he can get to her to communicate with the other spirit and possibly convince it to go away. Little did he know that things are going to be 1,000 times worse by the end of this video. It doesn't take long before Bloody Mary announces her presence.
Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Oh my god. Bloody Mary.
Okay. Now we wait.
All 3 of them feel uneasy now and they're ready to leave, but much to their dismay, they find that the lights no longer work and that the door itself is mysteriously stuck shut.
You hear this?
I heard it.
It came from upstairs.
If you're here, give us a...
They finally manage to open after a while, but their door problems aren't over yet as the door across from them glides shut on its own. Apparently Mary is now on the loose in their home. They politely ask Bloody Mary to leave and then Guava Juice feels something tearing at his back. He takes off his shirt and finds 6 claw marks. No one really knows exactly what to do next or how to react, which I would say is completely understandable given the circumstances. I don't think Guava Juice ever gave an update about the spirit in his home, but if he did, then I'd really like to know more about it. Number 8. The Faceless Reflection. According to the legend, there are many different ways to summon Bloody Mary, which means that the method you choose could change what happens to you. The person in this video uses a slightly different method that I've never seen before. Instead of spinning around 3 times and then saying Bloody Mary, she says Bloody Mary once after each spin. This is the end result. Her face becomes smeared and she quickly darts out of the room. If this video is real, then it appears that Bloody Mary somehow removed all of her facial features, perhaps as a warning. Number 7. 100% real. That's what this YouTuber thinks about Bloody Mary after making this video. He says her name way more than 3 times and then begins to taunt her out loud. Still not convinced, the brave teen says he names some more and waits.
Bloody Mary, are you just a joke? Did y'all just hear that?
It isn't long before he gets his reply. Drawers are opening on their own, the faucet turns on, and he soon concludes that Bloody Mary is very real after all. He goes to grab the door and finds that it won't budge.
Do that. What's going on here?
He puts his hand on top of his head now, obviously distressed. Just when he is sure that he's a goner, he manages to open the door and make an escape. Number 6. Sisters meet the Queen. Two girls are alone in their room when they decide to play Bloody Mary for fun. They look into their mirror and say Bloody Mary 3 times in a row with serious expressions. They wait a bit before solemnly concluding that they are talking about trying it again during the night when something interrupts their thoughts.
Disappointing, right?
They both look very serious, especially when they notice the cord to their overhead light bulb is now swinging on its own, almost as if someone had brushed past it.
That's weird.
It's just the two of them and the door is locked. They quickly end the video, no doubt feeling very uncertain about what they've just done.
The light.
Number 5. Dad's wrong again. 3 friends bravely choose to summon Bloody Mary while one of their parents records. They recite her name 3 times in the mirror, and when nothing happens, they decide that the legend is a bust. The dad makes fun of them for a little bit and they go on with their day. According to them, it wasn't until much later that they
I guess now we know that Mary Worth doesn't like you.
actually looked at the video and noticed some strange occurrences that made them upload it onto YouTube. Look at the countertop in the upper left-hand corner. The candle appears to move by itself on at least 2 separate occasions.
Oh, please. Come on now. Well, what other ideas?
I don't know, other ideas of how to get her to jump out of the mirror at us.
Maybe it takes a little longer.
Like how long?
I don't know, like a couple minutes.
I guess it could be magnets, but I really don't understand how. It's important to add that they were all picking the candles up to light them just a moment earlier, and nothing was hidden underneath. Give me your best guess as to how they moved these candles, or better yet, tell me if you think it Bloody Mary who was moving them. Number 4. See, it's all over. An older brother is trying to show his younger sibling that Bloody Mary is not real. Now the two of them are alone in the bathroom to test this theory out. They say her name 3 times in the dark, and when they turn the lights back on, they mistakenly think they are safe. ...
See, it's all over. See, that's gonna happen.
Number 3. Behind you, Sean learned about summoning Bloody Mary from a friend. He thought about it for a couple days and then decided to try it for himself to see what happens. First he tries to summon her with the lights on, and he isn't surprised when that method doesn't work. Next he tries it with the lights off, which is something that he is a little hesitant to do, and with good reason, too. He says her name 3 more times, and this is what he sees. The hunched over figure behind him gives him a startle.
God.
And Sean turns out the lights just to make the terrifying scene go away. When he turns the lights back on, she has vanished. Just like in other videos, the doorknob gets jammed as he tries to leave and then it suddenly releases. He retreats into the main area of his house and the video ends. I will say that this video could very well be fake. Maybe Bloody Mary is really just his sister or someone else he knows. His reaction seems a little off, too, kind of like it could have been staged, but then again, he might have been really frightened and just trying to keep his cool for the camera. It's hard to tell for certain. Number 2. The Believers. It's Friday the 13th, and unlike most of the other videos on this list, Chris and Jeff actually believe in Bloody Mary. They are prepared to run for their lives the moment they see any trouble. Jeff stands outside of the room with a flashlight while Chris goes inside to summon Mary by himself. Chris hesitates for a long time before finally uttering her name 3 times.
Okay.
Oh man, that's kind of creepy. Come on, man, you gotta. Can you please be in here?
No.
Please.
Nothing happens, that is, until he turns around to leave. That's when Jeff sees something. Jeff says that she was tall and reaching out for him. Some YouTubers say that if you slow down a portion of the video,
I'm serious, I seen something. Did you get that on camera?
I don't know. You freaking scared the
Woman in there.
let me know if you see anything. Before we get to number 1, I'd really appreciate it if you followed me, and feel free to send me a DM if you have questions or suggestions. If you'd like to see more of these videos in the future, then hit that subscribe button because I upload a new video every day. Number 1. Now say something. A YouTuber named DX5K doesn't really believe in Bloody Mary, but at the same time, he just can't seem to stop trying to summon her. This is his 3rd try and it seems to be going as poorly as the other 2 attempts. He gets an idea and decides that he should try to summon her in total darkness, and that's when things start to get interesting in a potentially paranormal way. The candle continues to stay lit despite blowing straight on it.
Maybe without the candle. Wow, I tried to blow the candle out and it came back on. Let's try it again. Wow, that's actually spooky. I can't blow the candle out. Now this is getting interesting. This is I like. Let's go.
You can hear the curiosity in his voice as DX5K starts to consider the possibility that he may not be alone after all. He quickly shakes the thought out of his mind and tries to blow out the candle for a third time. This time, the candle goes out and he resumes talking trash to Bloody Mary. This could be proof that the legend is not real, or maybe Bloody Mary does not show up for non-believers.
Now, say something. I blew your candle out. I seen you kept trying to put the candle back up. It's lit.
If it's not real, then I'd like to know why he couldn't blow out the candle. It doesn't really sound like he is acting. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because I upload a new video every day. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of my other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.